Hello there. What is up,
Hello.
ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to the welcome to the Jellyfish Coin
Hello
YouTube
there.
channel. Oh no,
What is up,
I have
ladies and
to
gentlemen? Welcome to
getting
the Brandon.
feedback.
Sorry. Welcome to the Jellyfish Coin YouTube.
Oh no,
What is up,
where am
ladies
I
and
getting
gentlemen?
feedback
Welcome
at?
to the feedback. Welcome to the Jellyfish Coin YouTube.
All
Loki
right,
thought it was
well,
me for a second.
let me hand this off to Trips real quick while I mute myself and find out where the feedback's coming from.
I made sure it wasn't me. I just closed everything. That's why my face is so bright. Thank you, everybody, for coming to the weekly Jellyfish Dev stream. I am Trips or Trips36 in the Discord, as you may know me. While he's getting it together, just a little bit about me. I kind of head up the X spaces and take care of the X platform. Do a little bit of moderation in Discord just when I'm needed. Most recently, I've been on the track to develop a new mobile app for Jellyfish Coin and the ecosystem that we're building. But yeah, I just wanted to thank everybody for coming out. Batman, thank you for the maple syrup $6.99 right off the rip. Thank you. Saying hi as Brandon does in the you good?
Test 1, 2.
Gold.
Yeah, we're good.
Okay, all right, we're good. I don't know what that was about. I just closed everything, so there's.
Uh,
Still here? We can hear you.
Okay.
We're good.
I don't know what my computer is having a stroke. Anyway, welcome to the Jellyfish Coin YouTube channel. A little flustered as my old computer is showing its age. I do have a new computer coming, and that'll be a whole separate thing. But welcome to our weekly update, live talk, dev talk, whatever you want to call it. At the end of our regularly scheduled content, we are going to have like an open forum talk back and forth with you guys about some of our ideas that are going to be coming forward. Shout out to James with the 99-cent donation. Thank you. By the way, this does happen every Thursday at 9:30, or we shoot for 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, because I had quite a few people asking me about it earlier. When is the live stream? And I'm like, it's the same day it always is. As Trip said earlier, he is our Twitter master. We have Walter down there, Discord cowboy, and of course Lupe, doing lots of things behind the scenes, still running the referral program. Also now has taken the reins of the loyalty program. I wanted to go ahead and put that out there because a lot of people have still been asking about deckhands. He's pretty much going to be out of commission on a public sense for a while because he's working way out of town and he just has no availability. He's in bed by like 6 or 7 p.m. every night because he's getting up and leaving at like 3 a.m. Just a quick little catch up right there. Now, the one big thing that everybody's asking about and has asked about is the current multiplier. So I figured we would start off with that. Last week, we rolled the multiplier and we ended up rolling a 31. So if you guys don't know what the multiplier is, inside of our Jellyfc Web3 ecosystem, our website, all your Jellyfish earnings get multiplied by our weekly bonus multiplier. On top of it, also stacks with your proof of holdings multiplier. So the more coins you hold, the more your multiplier earns you, essentially. That multiplier can be anything from 2 all the way to 100. And last week, for the last 7 days, it's been 31. A lot of people were not excited about that. I actually had people reach out to me and they said, something's wrong. Something's broken. And I'm like, nah, just watch last week's live stream. That the multiplier changes from week to week. So let me get my screen up here. We'll draw a new weekly multiplier because that's seems to be what everybody's worried about first. And then we'll roll on into everything else. So let's see here. Share my screen. Bam. There we go. And by the way, what's up, everybody? We got Techman TY in here, Derez, Bartman, Dr. Evil, DJ3 Men. Of course, we got Gaming, Tech Bandit, Jackson Digital.
Dude, we got some
Black Hat
OGs.
Team. Yeah. Oh, we got Batman in the house. The Batman's a lurking. Digital Dumber, Bipolar, Batman drop. Oh, I didn't even see that. Batman straight up sauced the $6.99 of Canadian maple syrup money right there. And the way things are going in the like world economy, that might be worth a lot here soon. You know, like I'm not saying what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? So,
Do you hear me?
yeah. Hugh Franklin. I thought that was gonna be like a meme name for a second. What's up, Dragon? We got Dragon in the house, of course. And I think we're caught up fully. And then I got James's there. Yeah, James. Oh, Team JFK. Can't forget him. Jacob, It's All Luck, and Nick holding up. So we have been using the Google random number generator. Do we want to switch it up to something else? Let's see.
I thought we were superstitious here.
I mean,
what in tarnation? I thought we were doing the second roll, and now you're talking about using
I had
different
people
one?
claiming that it was rigged.
You know, love y'all people.
Hey, we're not Panda over here, okay?
Did you see Red Panda sent a GPU to like Norway and then it got returned today on Twitter? He's making a post about it. He sent like it was $100 in shipping and then it got returned to sender.
Shout out to BP and the Wizard, both
thank you.
by $9.99 and Mr. BP with $10. You want to read that comment real quick?
Yep. I don't know how this donation thing works, so with a little luck, it'll find its way to the right place. It isn't much, but hope it helps and keep up the great work on the Jellyfc app. Trips. Oh, look at that. Trips, a little personal shout out. By the way, BP, $10.
Yeah, it's good. Let's go.
$10 in this market, that's a lot. 50-90 don't even make that in a week. You know, like that's a lot. So much appreciated, BP, and also much appreciated from Wizard. Us.
Shout out to America, baby.
Oh, US.
Shout out to us.
Everybody thank him for his service. That's my little brother.
Wizard?
Yeah, he was in the army. Yeah. That's my little brother.
Very nice.
Yeah.
All right. So, random number generator. We'll zoom in on this a little bit.
Let's go.
So, minimum is going to be 2. Somebody asked me why I do it as 2. Why don't I do it as 1? And I'm like, why would you want me to do it as 1? Why would you want that to be an option, right? So we're going to go on the second one. It's always the second. First one is just to make sure we're working. Look at that. It's working. Do you guys want that one?
Nope.
You want that one? No.
It's not me.
Going on the second one. Let's see. Oh my.
No way.
All right,
let's do it on the third.
Let's go on the third one.
You guys ran the minimum at 10.
Hey, we'll take it. We'll take it.
Holy.
Oh, man.
Never will we use this website ever again. Oh, my God. I dropped a 3.
Listen, I'm the superstitious guy, right?
Hey.
And I say we go back and we try it again.
No. This is shout out to the probably 3 or 4 people that told me the Google random number generator is rigged. I loaded this fresh on the page with you guys right there. Even had the Cloudflare thing. There's nothing rigged about this. But they told me this one right here, that's a rigged one. That one's never spit out no 3.
You know when you play blackjack and you're like, hey, what's the next card? And it doesn't count? Let's do that with the Google number generator.
All right, so if we would have been on Google, minimum 2, maximum 100. Let's see. First one would have been 56. Second one was 83.
Oh, dude, y'all stop. All right. We learned our lesson. Superstition is real.
25. We're going to go over here. Update 25. Oh, my. That's so bad. It's honestly
better than 3. It could have been 3.
We all wanted the first one.
3. Actually.
Yeah, it's 25 more than you would have.
Chat, just know that I tried for y'all.
Yep. Lupe's out here.
I did.
Hustling. All right. So other little like small updates right now, just touching base on the Warthog pool. We'll go to mining pool stats. Holding down a absolutely disgusting lead right now. Didn't even realize it. We are 5 blocks over expected. Dude, I swear our server is just running like a well-oiled machine. So we have less hash rate than the actually all the pools above us, obviously. But for example, right now, Wooly Pooly has almost double our hash rate, a little bit less than double. And we hit more blocks than they did in the last 100. Viper's got a little bit more than us, and we're dusting them. So we're still not in hero miners territory, but you know what? I'm still very proud of all the work that's been put in by Dragon, Batman, Dave Plays, anybody else, gaming also. Tons of work been put in on the Warthog pool, and it's still smashing block. We're over 10% of the network hash rate, and we've been fairly consistent at that for, I'd say, almost the entirety of the pool's life. So we're in there. We're in there like a hair in a biscuit, you know.
Whoa,
Hey, couldn't get rid of us if you wanted to. So
send it back.
yeah. Yeah. Now, with that being said, we do have some tests going on with some other pools. So if you want to get involved with that, make sure you're over in the Discord. And are those segregated off? Do you have to get permissions to be in there? I'm not sure.
I think so.
Walter, you do have to request to be in there. So we have a Ironfish test pool and then also a Varus test pool. Ironfish goes hand in hand with Warthog because you can dual mine it together. And then with Warthog together, that's triple mining, right?
That's what
So you
I
can
said.
mine, you can
No,
get all
wait.
three of them.
Wait,
Yeah.
wait. Throw that out again. It's what mining?
So you can
No,
mine
no. Yes. What was the term you called it?
triple mining.
Triple mining.
Please stop. I don't want to have this.
Okay.
We're not going to have this conversation tonight. I'm not
Tri-
having this
it's trips
conversation
mining.
tonight.
Oh man,
Triple
love
You're
it.
getting 3 tokens with 1 machine. It's triple mining. All right?
Yeah. All right. Anyway,
Dual mining
moving on.
bonus.
Yeah, there we go. Anyway, moving on from that. So if you want to try out the Ironfish, so you get your Warthog, your Ironfish, and your Jellyfish. Oddly, all these coins are based around animals. And then you can go over and do that on systems that you're already using on the Jellyfish pool. But if you want to switch it up and change it up a little bit, and you want to mine on some cell phones, you can also do it with CPUs, but cell phones are significantly more efficient. That's what the Varus pool is set up for. That's still really, really early, along with the Ironfish. So still working out some kinks. But shout out to Dragon, and I believe Dragon and Batman are the ones that have set that up, and they've already hit a couple blocks, and we don't have a ton of hash power on there. So we've been killing it on that. Sorry, I was just checking our.
Yeah, Dragon said
Comments right
something
there.
about I would be in the update thing, but I'm currently elbow deep on my cell phones. Yeah, he's been working really hard on the Varus pool. And
Yep.
he said he's hit 2 blocks with under 300 mega hash. Woo-wee.
Yeah, that's cooking with fire right there. Now to jump over to the Web3 portal real quick before we get into our open talk. Scrolling down right here, we have a new company that is going to be coming on with us that's going to be doing some dedicated advertising. So hats off to them. It's going to be a little bit of a surprise, but baked into their advertisement, it's also going to be a link that gives you a discount through their service. So that's going to be starting the 1st of next month. And they went ahead and locked up a 6-month ad block with us. And they're somebody in the industry. So that's pretty cool. So that'll help us almost basically pay for our current AWS Flex plan. But as we're growing, our plan will get more expensive. So the more pools we add on and stuff like that, we will need to leverage that out a little bit more. We've been using a service right here that it's a crypto-based advertising service. It's not Google AdSense. And I'm not happy with them. So we are going to be removing them and trying out a different service. So if you see right here change, that's why it's going to change. And then as for this advertised block over here, we've had a couple different companies reach out and still just it doesn't fit the ticket. I had to actually shout out a carpentry company that wanted to pay more than what I was set our rate as. But I was just like, it just doesn't. It's like, turds in a punch bowl, right?
You
Yep.
I love Southern terms.
You know,
Move down there, man.
you get on the Jellyfc Web3 portal, you scroll down and you see a carpentry service for like, the Midwest.
Hey, you
Right.
never know, dude.
Like Barnes, like
I mean, it would apply to you, probably.
Not me. I'm
You'd
East
be
Coast.
like, oh, carpentry, yeah.
Yeah. Well, it's like local service. So I'd like to still keep those reserved for something that's online or something that could come to your area, that kind of thing. Not only for, the user base, but also so that way the person that's advertising gets something out of it. Because I don't know how that would work long term with how many people are in that area. Regardless, though, so we are still looking for another person to fill out that ad block. You know anybody that fits that ticket? It is a weird little segment because it's kind of like an online store would fit that bill, or
Yeah.
like a seller of something. But regardless, moving forward, the wheel was supposed to be ready today, and I am the reason it's not ready.
shame.
I am the reason it's not ready. We're reworking the wheel, and I didn't get everything done. And he was like, "What about just throw it back up the way we had it?" But with the security fixes, no, absolutely not, because we had it at 1 million as a possibility, and I knew that somebody would hit that 1 million eventually, and it would bankrupt us because it would be times by the multiplier.
You know
Right.
what?
So-
I speak for the community right here.
Oh,
Fired. Fired. Okay.
Fired. Yep.
Fired.
I know. What? Hey, we're getting there. As for that, I think all the regularly scheduled content is caught up. Did we miss anything right off the top, Trips? We'll do the giveaway at the end.
No, what we were talking about. Let me get a little closer to the mic. Sorry. What we were talking about pre-stream. Actually, I'll just let Lupe kind of speak on it.
Here, let me pull us up.
Yeah, there was something that a few of us have been talking about, but I think realistically, especially for me, the nerd miners are a cool concept, especially like just lottery mining, right? Look at Brandon's screen, and I think being able to create our own lottery miners would be really cool. So we can do it where it would be affordable for a lot of people, but we could also make them into different designs that are, relatable to people within the community. And for instance, there's something in Brandon's hand now that just looks cool, right? But also there, not only do you have a lottery miner, but it can also have a utility. And then there are some other things coming with Jelly that it may be applicable to even better later on. But yeah, so I mean, Trips, if you want to get into kind of, I mean, obviously lottery mining is cool, but like, what else can the ESPs do that might be, of service to people in our community?
Yeah, Lupe, thanks. That's a great question. Essentially, I mean, most people know Brandon's gone, but I'm sure he'll be back.
I'm here. My video's just out. Sorry.
You're good. So, I mean, most of you guys know, like,
I'm so sorry.
this is an ESP32, I think, fired. W room 32 or something. There's many different variations. This one happens to have a screen on it. It's the less expensive version. Sorry, it won't focus, but it's called Idea Spark. You can find these anywhere. And what we were trying to do, and there's other ways to do it. Here's one. I'm a nerd. I have like 30 of these things, but here's like a little screen that I have 2 or 3 of these upstairs that'll display along with this, the Bitcoin, Litecoin, and Solana price, just like a ticker for me with the symbol right below it. So we were thinking, maybe incorporate, I know the Nerd Miner has a clock on it and some other, basic functions, but nothing really cool. So we were just brainstorming, what else can it do? It can do temperature, it can do humidity, and a lot of this stuff, as I mentioned pre-stream to the guys, a lot of it's been beaten into the ground. There's not in my mind, I haven't seen something like an aha where this should be in every house yet. But you can, oh no, his PC crapped out on him. Well, be all right. Uh, so, they can also do stuff, as I mentioned, temperature, humidity, and then other little things where, motion sensors is one. But they have all these little attachments that you can attach to them. So really what Lupe and I were talking about, excuse me, is what, like, really, and this is kind of silly, but what would the community want to see out of them? I used mine for a while before I found a more efficient way to do it. I used these with a temperature sensor by my miners just to see what the mining temp was around the miners and in the mining room. So, Bartman, thank you for that question. These nerd miners also, I don't want to kind of spill the beans, but I will a little bit. We're leaning towards also trying to set up a solo pool for these lottery miners because, with the CK pool that you usually use, and I know, sorry, this is kind of technical jargon, but basically the pool that you utilize is, it's not the best, number one. And number two, the difficulty varies a lot because these have such little hash rate. So you need to be real specific with that. And as we've seen already, our back end staff can more than tackle any of them. So, yeah, basically,
let me tack on to that because
yeah, go ahead.
A little bit of context, I guess. Like with Warthog, we were definitely playing with different difficulty adjustments on like certain kinds of miners, whether it be like graphics cards and CPUs or BC250s or whatever, and we were trying to make different ports that were better for everything. And I think that like now we kind of have a pretty good idea of like how to attack different situations, and now like if we were to create something like ESPs, we have a much better idea of how we could make that the most efficient, I think. So
Right.
sorry.
No, that's, I appreciate it because I have a habit of rambling sometimes. So, and there is a lot of cool stuff you can do with them as far as data collection. So, I don't know as far as the mining aspect, like they're cool to use as IoTs, but that's a separate lane. I mean, we might get into IoT in the future. I don't want to rule out anything, to be honest, with this crew. But again, the nerd, or we keep calling them nerd miners, but if we were able to manipulate the code, which I'm pretty sure we could at some fashion, to stick our logo in there, have it on our pool, have it, jellyfish themed colors, like, our aquatic theme, if you will, that would, that would kind of separate us apart from every other coin or token again, because we're doing a lot of innovative stuff. Sorry, I'm trying to pull up chat. We're doing a lot of stuff that normal tokens don't do. But as it's actually Brandon in charge of the jellyfish coin. So CK pool, I need to go change mine. I didn't even know that. Only simply waste band. Nerd miners are demonstration toys that only simply waste bandwidth to the pool. Please do not mine with them here. So CK pool, obviously that opens a huge niche. I didn't even know about that. That shows you how far behind the times I am. But yeah, there's a lot of stuff we could do with them other than the nerd miner as well. If we could have it, obviously display the Bitcoin price, but if you wanted to personalize it and say, hey, I want Solana's price, we might be able to do that because they do have some of them. This one has buttons on it where you can actually cycle through a different screen. So,
or even jelly price.
Jelly price. Well, yeah, that's going to be on there. Also, the other cool thing about them is in my opinion, I like personalization, and I was able to put. I have one upstairs that's just a clock, but it says, the Hanleys. It's just my last name, and it's just a cyberpunk digital clock. So just personalization, little geek toys. So yeah, the community would be huge if they could say, give us advice, comments, input on what other things we could utilize with the miner, or I should say with the board, because it is a miner, but it's also a microcontroller, so it can do a lot more things.
Or even if that's just something you would be interested in. Because if it's not, then that's totally fine. We're just trying to figure out what's going to keep everybody engaged, right? I mean,
and we had kind of full transparency, if you will. Oh yeah, daddy back. We had a discussion on the back end, to really, I come from before crypto and financial investments and all that stuff. I came from not necessarily all startups, but newer, small owned businesses that we're building, and we're trying to, basically most of them just sold to bigger companies, which was their goal in the end. But you have two things: you have a service or you have a product. That's the two ways to bring revenue in. We have the service, in my opinion, and please anybody chime in if you open discussion chat too. Sorry to hijack it, random, but I'm gonna roll.
So EL said would be cool to pair with a Raspberry Pi or Rock Chip. I'm not familiar with Rock Chip, but if you don't mind, could you kind of elaborate a little bit? What would that look like to you?
I was gonna say, let me jump in. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah,
you're good.
Okay. While EL's typing that out, I wanted to address something that Bartman said. It is the nerd miners. The nerd miners are not going to be hard coded to a specific pool, but we're going to make our pool more attractive because audio muffled sometimes on trips. Anyway, we're going to make our solo mining pool attractive for solo miners due to the fact that we're working on some system that's going to be able to reward you with jellyfish for you using your solo miner on our solo mining pool. So say, for example, if you put your nerd miners on there versus you put your nerd miners on public pool or any other solo mining pool, they never make anything. Realistically, you're never going to hit a block. Never, kind of like a scratch off. You're never going to get the $1 million. But if you do, that's a whole nother story. In the meantime, while you're connected, you might earn, a quarter or a half a jellyfish, even a jellyfish a day, depending on how much. I don't know if we're going to do it by shares or by hash rate or by connected devices, but you'll earn something, which is significantly more than any other Bitcoin solo pool out there. And we'd want to angle it towards solo miners. And I don't think we're going to do like a traditional pool. It will only be a solo mining option because we're not going to try to be hitting blocks the traditional way. I think that would pull in a lot of people from a totally different community. Like the BitAxe guys, the Nerd Miner guys, whatever the new Jelly Miner or whatever ends up like created as. Shout out to Trips and Lupe having some cool ideas. I want me like an alarm clock one, I need to see like time and then maybe some prices of some things. The sky's the limit at this point. So yeah, sorry to just get a little bit on.
Yeah, and also one thing Tripp said was customization, right? So he has the name or whatever. I believe, I'm confident that the development team that we have now, whether it be security or just coding, we can actually create some firmware or whatever it may be to make it where we have some sort of back end where you can actually do your own thing. You can make the customization where it says your last name, where it says whatever, and I think that would make it really cool. I for sure would like it.
Yeah, and There's
I was
inter.
going to say, BP said, what kind of hardware will you be using for the pool? Just like with our Warthog pool, and I think this leads us to do significantly better. We had tried other hosting solutions, and all roads kind of led back to the big dog on the block, which is AWS or Amazon Web Services. So I imagine as we scale out, we'll just go with AWS because the latency is nuts, and the room for expandability is basically unlimited. Because we would want to have a good latency, and maybe potentially have a couple different locations for other people. I keep cutting in and out on my end. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, you're fine.
Okay. Yeah. Sorry to answer that.
No, you're good. EL kind of emphasizes Nerd Miner could be a cool display to put on SBC like Raspberry Pi because the 64-bit so miners. Hold on, let me slow down. 64-bit SBC mines Varus, and the Nerd Miner could be powered by the Pi. Okay, I gotcha. That's an interesting. The Pis are a little more expensive, but they definitely do more because they do have the. I think they have ARM on them, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, that would be cool.
Yeah.
Now I understand.
The only reason we're leaning towards the SPs is because they're so cheap. To be honest with you, like you can get a lot for what they are for the price. Put Jellyfish price on them. Yeah, I'm actually gonna. I can't believe I haven't thought of that, but
I'm glad you said that though. Yeah, because now we're gonna toy the idea of pies.
Yeah.
You know.
Because I definitely have some. I call it new old stock. Literally over there. I was showing the guys before stream, but we'll start tinkering if you guys are into it. I mean, even if a handful of people want them, it's if nothing else, it's a cool engagement piece for when people come over to my house and they see it sitting on my desk, they're like, "Oh, what is that?" Like, "Oh, it's."
Well, let me tell you.
Let me tell you about Bitcoin, sir. Do you know about the blockchain?
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, good stuff. Good stuff.
I did also want to chime in whenever we're getting close to the end, which I imagine we're probably somewhere around there. But for anybody that is looking for any storage, a little bit of self-promotion here. I got a absolute boatload of NVMe drives in, and right now, not only are they a good price, but I will accept Jellyfish as payment. From say for the next 24 hours. I can't do it long because I'm not going to be selling that Jellyfish, but I can use that Jellyfish on a couple sales to push back and refill the community wallet for upcoming giveaways and some of these programs that we're going to be coming out with. So I got a lot of extra drives, so to speak, that I can kind of play with. So if you need 1 terabyte, 2 terabyte already sold out, but I have 1 terabyte, 500 gig, and also 256 gig NVMe, and also the regular was SSD style M.2s.
Those 256s are great for like Hive or like MMPOS. Shameless plug, but
yeah,
you stick it on that, and it's better because I used to use USB flash drives when I started, and those things will burn out in a couple months. So
don't plug in a POS. Okay.
The USBs, you just don't look at them. You don't look at them. Don't unplug them. Don't look at them.
Yeah. MMPOS is a superior
listen.
system.
From a Hive user. Okay?
Oh Lord.
Okay, from a Hive user, if you have flash drives, you don't want to hit the upgrade button. Okay, we all know this.
Oh,
We've been through this a million times.
See, Santana agrees with me. NVMe is the way to go. And
however, if you have an M.2, you can upgrade every time Hive tells you to upgrade. It's amazing. Just don't do it with the flash drive because it'll break it.
Yeah, I swear, whenever you had a flash drive and you had to upgrade because you needed the next update to be able to update your miners or something, it would never go through and you sit there and wait, and you're like, did it lock up? Is it corrupted? Yeah.
SSDs.
Yeah, SSDs are the way to
Bought
go.
$7 32 gigabyte SSDs. Replaced all my flash drives.
Word. Yeah, I think right now my 256 gig SSD M.2s are $11. They're either, I think they're $10.99 or $11. But yeah, if you pay in crypto in the next 24 hours, I'll also give you a deal on shipping. Cut you a deal. Cut you a deal.
Wheeling and dealing.
Yep. But
Jelly.
Dragon just mentioned, by the way, a community member and him have gotten paid out on Varus. So that's step one.
very nice.
Well, that's actually like step 30, but closer.
Also, did we have a I know we didn't have a Friday video giveaway, but did I make a giveaway in the giveaway section? I don't know if that was the week before or not. I can't remember.
Oh, you said you were going to make one that was for a couple days in the giveaway section.
So I will say I've gotten a message from a couple people who said the last live stream you said comment on a music video. And maybe I'm wrong.
Do I
Or
need
they're
to
wrong.
rewatch our stream? I can't stand watching myself.
Apparently there was supposed to be a video posted on Friday and it didn't get posted. So
Yeah, I'll go ahead and put it out there. I am not. I've looked into it. I don't have the technical skill set and capacity to make a video a week. I am nowhere near able to do that for like a music video. So I remember saying that I was going to put a giveaway up in the giveaway section, and I was going to make it like a week long so people could, all get their chance, and then we'd, announce the winners obviously during the live stream. So I'm going to not only double it, I'll triple it from our normal, and I'm going to do 15K for 5 people. So that's actually triple.
let's
But
15K jelly
each, yes.
Okay.
15K jelly each for 5 people, and I'm going to go ahead and start that now while we're on the stream. So, and then that's going to be for let's see here. When is next Thursday? It is the 27th. So time going to be, 7 days? Yep, 7 days. Winners are going to be 5, and each prize is going to be 15K Jelly FC each. And there, it's live. So sorry about that, guys, for last week. We had a really good thing going there for a while with Greek. I didn't realize how unsustainable it was, but still hats off again to our audio library and our music videos that have been made. It's not something that we want to give up on. It's just something that takes a tremendous amount of time and effort, and I'm not good when it comes to anything pretty or sounding good. Neither of those. Look at that. We already got 10 people entered. So
Nice. Thank you, guys.
hopefully that makes up for it. Better late than never, right?
Yeah.
All right, my cat. You gotta move, dog.
Kitty.
I think that's all from me, though. Actually, I did have an idea. You guys got to talk about your idea. My computer was like, nah, don't tell them about it. I'm going to cut you off. But my phone's not. So audio and video still good? Can I proceed with my idea?
Yeah.
Good.
Okay, awesome. So this is not going to cost you guys anything. But I have a friend of mine that's working on a browser-based, and he has dubbed it, it's an RPG, little browser-based game, and he has dubbed it Jelly Quest. He's me and him both back in the day used to, play a lot of like RuneScape, World of Warcraft, EverQuest, if you go way back.
Dude, don't bring out the fucking
But
Excuse me.
Yeah, he offered to make a little browser-based like RPG style game, and he said he would keep it basic, keep it small. You go out, maybe you hunt jellyfish, and you get this, get that. He said he was supposed to have the demo over to me by the end of this week, so that way maybe I can show you guys. It's going to be something that's going to be on the Web3 portal. Maybe we'll wrap up some way to like earn jellyfish while you play it. That'd be kind of cool. A little in-game currency kind of thing. But it's just a top-down 2D RPG style game. So, yeah,
RuneScape Jelly would be wild.
It's something. But yeah, and I told him whenever he's ready, I'll make a dedicated section in the Discord. So, a Jelly Quest channel, so that people can, I guess, find bugs, all that
Jelly
kind of
Quest.
Old Jelly Quest, y'all.
I
Y'all
love
play
it.
Jelly Quest?
I love
Yeah.
it, dude.
Yeah.
Let's go.
But
Let's go.
I guess that's not really an idea. It's already something that's in the works. But I didn't realize how close he was to having a workable copy.
Nice.
So, yeah. Hopefully, I might not tickle everybody's fancy, but it's just something. We'll fill out the website with something. And if anybody else has recommendations, we're open as well.
Okay.
Right?
Yep. We're not busy as it is, are we?
No, dude. I mean, definitely Trips doesn't do anything ever.
No, I just literally watch videos all day long.
Yeah, dude. Terrible.
Rad CPU Man was asking about the browser miner. The browser miner is still in testnet. It is working. We're doing some tweaks on it. Of course, there was some vulnerabilities already been found. So once that gets the AOK from the security team, which the security team's working on a couple different things, then the browser miner will be available. So just it's a hurry up and wait situation on that one, Who remembers drag racing? Oh, yeah, I remember that, Dragon. Hero Zero says Jellyscape. I'll tell him. He was more of an EverQuest guy, so I think that's where he got the Jelly.
Oh, dude, EverQuest was lit too.
Yeah, EverQuest was good, man.
Dude, EQ, RuneScape. Those were the ones.
Yeah, I was a big scaper.
Hmm.
So, anyway, hurry up and take your time. Yeah, hurry up and take your time. Hurry up and wait. With that being said, I'm going to jump off here and restart my computer after the stream ends because I was afraid if I restarted it, it would kill the stream midstream. I don't know how that works on StreamYard, but I'll be over on Discord because I got a couple things I need to do. So if you guys want to come hang out, feel free to open invite, Discord, voice chat, general. Yep. All good.
Yep.
Oh, Walter. Hey,
Walter. Yep.
Show them your mini figurine of when you used to have a beard. Your Walter figurine.
Yeah.
This is Walter with the beard right here.
Dude, I love it. I love it. That's great.
Right?
He showed me that earlier, and I'm like, oh, I gotta give that some love when the live stream hits.
My wife makes these.
That's
Oh, really?
cute.
Yeah, she makes gnomes.
How much are they?
Oh, they're usually around $15.
Yeah,
Oh.
I need one.
15.
Didn't-
Some
$25
customers
shipped. What's up?
Well, we'll just leak a little something that I wasn't going to talk about, but
Oh, here we go.
I was thinking about on the mobile app a marketplace, like a legit marketplace, not like a Craigslist or Facebook marketplace, but along those lines, where we wouldn't be involved necessarily with the sale. It would be on you guys, but just somewhere, because everybody around here likes tinkering. Everybody, Walter's got gnomes to sell. Brandon's got computer parts to sell. I 3D print, Dragon 3D prints. We all just have, we are all tinkerers. So something else. Jelly Twin Turbo Kits. Now you're talking.
Yeah, there we go.
All right, I won't hold you guys up.
No, all good.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, we'll take this chat over to Discord. You guys have a good night. We will see you next week, Thursday, the 27th of March, 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And actually, I think I'll be tuning in
from Florida.
Oh yeah, you're gonna be down at Disrupt, aren't you?
I am going to Disrupt. I actually Disrupt ends the 26th, so I might be back home. I'm not sure. I ain't figured it out yet.
We'll see what that yacht looks like.
Yeah, we'll get down there. All right, y'all have a good night.
Have a good night, everyone. Thank you.
Love y'all.